must evaluate every process for possible incidents that could trigger a release of chemicals into the community. Take action to prevent these kinds of accidents from occurring. And develop a program for responding to emergencies by working with the local community to mesh with local planning efforts. Each facility combines findings and actions in written form, which becomes its formal risk management plan. The plan is public information. It tells anyone who is interested about the hazards and safety mechanisms in place at each facility. Because this is such a far-reaching regulation and because it's so important, it makes sense to examine it closely. Work on the risk management regulation, issued in the summer of 1996, began in 1990 with congressional amendments to the Clean Air Act. The regulation covers facilities that use chemicals that are dangerous if accidentally released into the air. More than 100 chemicals are covered, some because they are toxic, and others because they could burn or explode. Any facility that uses any of the listed chemicals above specific amounts must set up a risk management program. The amounts range from about 1 drum up to 20,000 pounds of less dangerous substances. All told, more than 65,000 facilities are covered by the regulation. Most are involved in chemical or petrochemical manufacturing. Others are involved in the paper, electronics, machinery, or textile manufacturing industries. However, the use of certain substances brings an unusual variety of operations under the regulation. Drinking water and sewage treatment facilities tend to be covered because they use chlorine. Food and cold storage facilities get covered if they use ammonia in refrigeration. Even facilities that refill propane tanks used in backyard grills fall under the rules. Add the electric and gas utility companies, and it's easy to see that controlling chemical hazards falls upon a wide variety of operations that most people would never consider dangerous. 3 elements of the regulation are of most interest to the general public.